Hello, my name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, but you can call me Zach for today. I'm going to take you on a journey of how I, a eukaryotic cell, create that flavor that you love in your beer. Usually this is how it goes for me. A brewer picks me to go into a batch of beer. I go into the wort, which is the liquid inside of the tub that they use to make the beer. Here I go. About this wort that I'm laying in. This wort is my food. The wort is made from a grain. In this instance, we're gonna go with barley. This barley is malted and mashed, which converts the starches into fermentable sugars. This barley is my food. It's yummy. I'm gonna eat it, and when I eat it, my process turns this barley into alcohol and carbon dioxide. I'm curious, what's it like in here? If it's not the way that I want it, I'm gonna get pretty frustrated, and I'm not gonna produce the beer that you want. I'm gonna create off flavors, and you do not want that in your beer. I like the pH to be around 5, a little acidic, and I like the temperature to be warm, but nothing crazy, and make sure it's consistent. I do not like it when it fluctuates. All right, enough talking. I'm ready to eat. All right, now that I just ate the sugars, I'm feeling happy, and I'm feeling like I'm ready to start the fermentation and glycolysis process. I metabolize the sugars, and I'm outputting alcohol and CO2. CO2 is the bubbles, and that's me. That's all me. Alcohol, all me. Comes from my metabolism process. I'm eating these sugars to create energy for myself, and alcohol and CO2 for you. I don't think he's here today, but my buddy Hops, he contributes to the bitterness, flavor, and aroma too of the beer. Sometimes he's thrown early, during, late in the fermentation process, and sometimes he's even after, dry hopping. So if you see Hops, let me know. He's kind of a security system for me. He prevents bacteria from getting in and stealing my sugars. And you love hops because they're amazing. And a lot of IPAs and craft breweries, they utilize hops. So if you want some crazy flavors and dynamic aspect, and if you want your beer to be preserved for a long period of time, hops are your best friend. I gotta be honest though, I'm very, very high maintenance. If this is not kept the way I want it, I am going to ruin your beer. Once everything's done, if you do it the right way, I'm gonna rise to the top if I'm an ale, or if I'm a lager, I'm gonna sink to the bottom. Then they're gonna filter me off and reuse me for my next batch. This is just the life of a yeast. Now, I'm about to get scooped out of this tub, but when I get out, I'll let you know what really goes on in the alcohol production process. I know I kind of glossed over it earlier, but for those nerds that want to stick around and listen to this spoiled yeast cell explain more about what's really going on, stay tuned, because I'm going to go over to my desk and really break it down for you. Guys, now let me get a little bit technical for you. I do not magically make alcohol. I'm sorry to spoil it. Maybe your parents never told you, but it doesn't happen magically. I take glucose, maybe some other sugars, depending on the substance, and I run it through glycolysis. It's an enzyme catalyzed process that breaks down a single molecule into 2 molecules of pyruvate. Along the way, I net myself a little bit of ATP and some NADH. ATP is the building block of energy, if you learned about it in biology. And here's a trick. Without oxygen, I have to recycle that NADH back into NAD+, so the glycolysis can keep going. How do I do that, you might ask? Well, I convert pyruvate into acetaldehyde using the enzyme pyruvate decarboxylase, releasing CO2. Then, I reduce that acetaldehyde into ethanol with alcohol dehydrogenase, which regenerates my NAD+. So yeah, that golden pint, that tasty beer you're sipping, it's all me, baby. I do this through this process. So you need to appreciate me, keep me at a nice temperature, and keep that pH just right so that I can provide the amazing beer for you. Now, audience, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate the watching, and have a great one. Thank you.